was going to come on and talk about why a certain family in our church keep winning the quiz every Friday night and what their secret is. But they paid me off, so that's a waste of time. So I'm going to talk about me. Thought that would be quite interesting for you out there to listen to my story, and there's going to be a bit of God in there as well. So hope you'll listen back there. Now, I was reading a psalm a few weeks ago. I think it was Psalm 11, and the officials at David's time come to him in this town, and they say, David, it's all kicking off. It's a mess out there. There's rebellion. The foundations of society are falling apart. And come on, David, you've got to get out. You've got to flee. You've got to go to the mountains. You've got to just go into a safe place for a bit. And David goes, I did flee before, but I fled straight into the arms of God. And as the Message version said brilliantly, he says, God has not changed his address. He is still there, and he is still with me. So in effect, why flee? Well, those officials and those messengers were flying around in my head back in February, early March, before lockdown certainly. I knew I had an underlying health issue, and I thought, maybe I should flee. Maybe I should go to a safe place. And it was all arranged, but seems to be different plans were in God's mind, because the coronavirus itself got to that safe place before I could get there. And I myself had a virus, and the whole thing became a real mess. But I didn't respond like David in hindsight. I really struggled for a few weeks. I was trying to work out another solution. I was trying to come to a way of reconciling this. It was almost as well the first time in my 50s that I'd been hit with my own mortality as well. And then, as God does, he draws you to the crossroads, doesn't he? And where you've got the choice of like rebelling and carrying on your own road, or coming back. And there were one or two things that drew me back. I guess as David experienced in Psalm 11, he had experienced fleeing to God before. And so, when I look back to when God has been close in the past, that drew me, knowing that he had supported me in the past. But there were things on YouTube and on the internet and things people said which were really helpful. Some of them, obviously, on the HTC YouTube channel. So that's been absolutely brilliant, really helpful, especially when it was late at night and I wanted a good night's sleep, and just to play some familiar voices talking about God and how God is steadfast in his love and stuff like that. And then I came across a talk by Tim Keller that I found super helpful. And he was talking about Jonathan Edwards, the preacher in the 18th century. When he was 18, he gave a sermon, Jonathan Edwards. It was just around three things. First thing was that bad things happen to Christians. But the Word of God says that God gets good out of bad situations. And the bad situations are only ever temporary. And the bad situations do not come from God. That's nice and simple. I like simple stuff. Secondly, good things happen to Christians. And the good things, the really good things, do come from God. And they are permanent, not temporary. So they last throughout the whole of this life and into the next. Stuff like the fact that the gap between us and God is now healed through the blood of Christ. That's never going to change. Stuff like we've been adopted now into God's family and viewed as the Son of God. And that's not going to change. That we are saved for eternity. And that's not going to change. And it spins it around sometimes as well. So when we do good stuff for God's kingdom here on earth, we store up treasure in the next life. So good things happen to Christians. And they are permanent and come from God. And finally, the best is yet to come, he said. He said, yeah, we have impossible seemingly situations to face in this life. And the very worst, obviously, is facing death. You know that minute that you actually pass away, you are straight into the loving arms of God. He is waiting for us. And we will just pass from this life straight into his loving arms to go into a place where there will be no sin, no rebellion. And we will see how much we've been loved. And you know, I've never really understood this word meditate when you're asked to meditate on the word of God. And I've struggled with it because I guess in my normal life I don't have many peaceful times maybe, but those three simple things that Jonathan Edwards said came at the right time in my struggle with it. And I was able just to think around those three things. That bad things happen to Christians, but they're only temporary, and God gets good to those things. That good things happen to Christians, and they are permanent, and the best is yet to come. And like David says in Psalm 11, I think he goes, I will be with my God. And he's almost implying I will go and meditate on God's word. For the first time these last few weeks, I've been able just to dwell over those three things. And they keep coming to the fore. And God keeps blessing me for it. And I'm in a much better place now. That's me, and a bit of God. It's a huge bit of God. So I just ask that God will bless you and take care of you until we meet again. Right.